Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadowplay Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. And if you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much. I absolutely love hanging out with you. I hope you've been enjoying yourselves. And I would like to say an extra thank yous to those of you who reached out to me over on our IG page, Shadowplay Tarot, and dropped us a DM or a kind little comment. I absolutely love hearing how these messages resonate for you, and it's always cool hearing how these energies are flowing out there. So, thank you for, yeah, thanks, guys. That was cool. Let's see. So today we are going to do just regular horoscopes. So I have a feeling that a lot of the things we talk about today, they are not just going to be for October. I kind of feel like we're looking at like 6 to 8 week window. For some reason, that's kind of coming up for me. So take what resonates, you guys. Leave the rest. It is a collective reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. I wanted to mention that just a reminder for those of you who read tarot or collect crystals, maybe travel with crystals, I did make those really pretty drawstring bags that are currently up on my shop, shop Shadowplay Collective.com. So that's the only difference. This is tarot and the other one's collective. So if you care to check out any of that, make sure to visit our shop. And yeah, you definitely won't be disappointed. I use these bags all the time. Basically, anytime I go visit a friend or whatever, I always have a crystal and a deck. And so, my friends, let's get started. Hello, my Cancer friends. I hope you're all doing amazing. Thanks for joining me here for your October horoscope reading. I did mention in the intro that for some reason I kind of feel like we're looking at a 6 to 8 week window. I almost said month, but I don't know. Take that as it resonates. We'll see, Cancer. We're going to do some tarot. And then we're going to clarify with another deck that I have and do some oracles and then a charm reading at the end. So let's get into it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages for Cancer. What does Cancer need to know for the month of October? What's going to be the energy around my Cancerian friends for the month of October? All right. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Let's see what we have here, Cancer. So it looks like you're trying to balance something. Balance two things. Two things. Well, that's a nice message. Let's get a couple more cards for you. So I do feel like whatever you are balancing, there's a sense of like, I think it's going to put you in a certain kind of mood where maybe you're going to be talking like before you fully think things through, or maybe you're going to want to make some hasty action or a hasty decision about something because you're feeling like spread kind of thin is what I'm getting. Oh, that's a lot of cards. Thank you, Spirit. Let's take that and put those back. Okay, my Cancer friends. So I do feel like there's just like a kind of like a little red flag or a warning or like a heads up that just, fully think things through before you act. Don't jump too soon. Just because you're feeling like you're probably trying to do a few things at the same time. Maybe say this is work-life balance or health and something else. Like it does feel like it's work and something else to me. But there's a sense here where like don't make any quick decisions about anything. Don't jump too soon. Don't speak before thinking. There's just something here about maybe moving a little too fast out of I was going to say out of fear, but it's out of feeling like you don't have enough of something. I do see you're looking out and weighing your options, maybe as to okay, if this is a situation that is in regards to money, maybe there is a situation that's currently happening that affected your money, and I see you looking at options for what you could do to like move away from this, get away from it, like probably to like better the situation. I do see you moving forward in a better energy than what you're feeling towards the beginning of the month. This does feel quicker than the 6 to 8 week window. I do just want to say that, but take it as it resonates. I feel like you're kind of, you're going through it, and you're just like, okay, well, what can I do about it? Okay, I think I have an idea as to how we can start to get out of this situation. So take it as it resonates. But I do see you moving ahead with purpose, because you're in this. It feels like it's a very balanced energy that you have about your approach to this, and it's allowing you to move forward, like almost like knowing what you got to do. I was going to say bravely, then I thought of Braveheart, then that's a whole other thing, but maybe that means something to you. Maybe Braveheart means something to you, but I do see you like, like, okay, this is what I got to do. I'm going to focus. I'm going to work hard. I do see you working really hard at your goal, because there is something here that you see an opportunity in. There is an opportunity that maybe presented itself, or that you created when you're in this phase. But I do see that this is probably like, from whenever you watch this to the end of the month, there could already be movement. I don't think you're going to be sitting in this energy for too long without doing anything about it, is I guess what I'm saying. Just keep in mind the hasty action. Don't do anything because you're feeling like code red. Say if it is about money, or code red about feeling like left out of something or not having enough of something. That message felt pretty direct, though, that it might have to do with money. So take it as it resonates. If it's not money, then it's something else that you feel you don't have enough of. Resources, perhaps, in other ways. Okay, thank you for those messages, Spirit. Oh, you know what? I was going to start shuffling this deck. Well, I was shuffling this deck. Let's use my crystal deck. Gemini, you're reading, or no, not Gemini, Cancer. Did I call you guys Gemini earlier? That's weird. Do you have Gemini placements? I wasn't thinking about Geminis. Don't worry, my Cancer friends. That was still your reading. I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say this is my personal deck that my friend Leah gifted me, and I don't use it for readings outside of just for myself, but I always get nice messages, or like, not that I'm always looking for nice messages, but I feel like they've given me some great advice, so I wanted to use these for our advice portion. Spirit, what advice do you have for my Cancer friends? We have the Page of Coins in reverse and the Queen of Coins. So I do think that you are going to try to take charge of this situation. And I really think it has to do, it could be your home too, but home, money. Spirit, what advice do you have for my Cancer friends? Okay. Let's take those. 6 of Cups. Nostalgia. Knight of Wands, yeah. I feel like there's going to be quick movement here. Queen of Swords, very logical about things. 9 of Cups, bringing in what it is you want. Like you're going to have a wish fulfillment, and I feel like it is gonna it's like you're working on manifesting it, but I feel like you have to work hard for something, and I do see you feeling focused. And then we have the 8 of Swords reversed, which I love, because this is about you releasing fears, releasing things that were making you feel mentally trapped at some point. And I love that. So your energy is all, oh, excuse me. there's the thing with communication again. Like that hadn't happened with any other group. And then, as my friend Yomi says, turned into Marge Simpson. But yeah, guys, I feel like it like your advice is to like charge ahead and remain logical about things, work on manifesting, tap into like things that used to bring you joy and happiness when you were younger. There's something about nostalgia coming through here. Let's see, my Cancer babies. What do the oracles want to tell us? Spirit, is there any more messages for my Cancerian friends? Creativity. Yes, I feel like it is. You are going to be creative when you come up with whatever it is that you're going to be working on to get yourself to a place of feeling abundant or feeling not in that lack feeling. We have magic and consciousness. I love this. Tap into your own magic, my Cancer friends, and consciousness. Like, connect to those things around you, connect to the energies around you. Go with the flow of almost like, I don't want to tell you to go with the flow with everything, but it's almost like just like tapping into yourself. There's like consciousness and magic coming through. And that all requires like inner work, or like it just inner being in touch and remaining in touch. All right, let's see, my Cancer friends, what do the charms have to tell us today? Let me give them a good mix to make sure. Dad came out again, so a masculine figure. Let me just tell you guys, this Tupac has been wanting to say hi all day. We're going to put him back, but take it as it resonates. Maybe there's a masculine energy here that wanted to say hi. Thank you, Spirit. What else do my Cancers need to know? Thank you. All right, we have the party animal raccoon, literally a little party animal and can't be tamed. I think that's like excitement coming through. He's also really excited. When you think too much, you're removing what's moving. So there's a message here about remaining logical, but that Knight of Swords in reverse, there's something here about thinking things through, going with the flow. We have the death pin. I had to look. This is the first time this comes out. So maybe it is time there's like a chapter here that might be done, or there's a situation here that is not serving you anymore the way that it's currently working. It's probably what's making you feel off balance, like something needs to change. We have the Wu-Tang Killer Bee with the honeycomb. This to me is always a sign of abundance, and I feel like it's very telling with that Five of Pentacles that you feel you don't have enough. The bee is a sign of like abundance coming, and honey, it's like sweetness. We have the Prince lyric, and it's locked in with a love motel pin. We'll look at the Prince lyric first. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this little thing called life. So maybe that's how you're currently feeling. I do see you taking steps and working hard at bettering things. Do not disturb. This is a love motel pin, but for me, this is you focusing on your own shit, focusing on your work, focusing on your goal and how you're going to get there is what I'm getting. You have the Halloween bat. So maybe Halloween means something to you, or the bat. There's stars and moons on here too. Take it as it resonates. And you have the St. Coco pin. Anytime St. Coco comes out is a reminder for me and whoever's listening that we are being protected. We are being guided. Even when we have these random little flashes of thoughts or visions for what we want our future. Like it's our spiritual team is here working with us. And I do feel like there is protection coming through. My Cancer babies, that has been your horoscope for the month of October. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my Scorpio friends. I hope you're all doing amazing. Thank you for joining me here today for your October horoscope reading. Let's get started. We're going to do some tarot with a couple of different decks and an oracle card situation, and then we're going to end your reading with some charms. So I hope you've all been doing amazing, my Scorpios. Spirit, thank you so much for allowing me this connection and for channeling these messages for Scorpios. What do my Scorpios need to know for the month of October? What do my Scorpios need to know for the month of October? Lots of messages. Let's see if there's anything else. I feel like there's... All right. Let's see what we got here. You did get victory, and I saw that fly out first, and then I did see the Guru. Almost feel, let me see what we got. Oh, let me see what we got here before I start moving them around. Knight of Pentacles, King of Swords. Well, I do see, like, there's, we're going to put that there. There's happiness to be had, you know, but I feel like, and there's like victory. There's a sense where something goes really good for you, but there's also like something that you were really planning on, but now there's like no movement. And there's a sense that you're like not ready to walk away from something that isn't fulfilling you. There's a sense of no movement and like no indication that you're even like there yet. But I see that it is not like it's not like very fulfilling to you. Interesting. I feel like these cards, they don't belong under the ones that they are. Because I feel like there's a sense here. Okay, now I'm starting to see. Remember earlier when I was going to do this? I'm going to go back to that. I feel like there's a sense here where you want to have victory. Like something does go good and you want to have victory in a situation that has to do with traditions. So maybe it's like if you're starting school, you like there's like victory and recognition coming through, or if it's like a marriage or some type of family structure, like something very traditional that you like want to have success in. But I feel like there's a feeling here that either you feel like you can't provide or you can't. Like it's either a feeling that you're bringing on yourself or you really can't in the way that you would like. With this King of Pentacles reversed, it's like a head of a home or household or a father figure, maybe even like the owner of a company. Like it doesn't have to be a male. It's just masculine energy. Spirit, can we get one more? Thank you. Yeah, you got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords reversed. So there's like masculine and feminine energy coming through. I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's a blockage in you planning something. So back to this King of Pentacles, I'm feeling like there's something here of like not having enough to provide, whether, you know, however that applies or if this resonates, but it's also tied into the energy of like a group of people like not working well together anymore. Like there's a small group of people that had a common goal for something, but now there's an imbalance in the situation. It feels like someone, maybe two different people have two different mentalities about something, and it's becoming like an issue. And it's throwing you off balance is what it feels like. Or you're approaching this situation in a way that already has a mentality attached to it. So it could be also adding to to the disconnect within this small group. But you're not going anywhere. You're not moving. You might have been planning at one point, but there's absolutely no movement. You don't feel like it's time yet or like you want to. So take that as it resonates. But it's something that isn't fully fulfilling you. Like there's still emotion there, but you're just not walking away. You're not moving. There's also a sense where like maybe you were working really hard, but now there's like an imbalance there with how maybe you're using your work or the intention that you're putting behind your work. I don't know. There's something here that it's like hard working is coming through, but there's like an imbalance coming with it. It's almost like it's either like tunnel vision to the extreme or you're using your work as escapism. And it's like the intention has fallen is kind of what I'm getting from that. Take that as it resonates, but there's almost like a lot of work in not like showing for it too is kind of the feeling that I'm getting. Maybe unfulfillment as well. Yeah, there's something about unfulfillment coming through. So I'm going to stick with that one, my Scorpios. This Queen of Swords reversed. She's like it's almost like this feminine energy has gone cold, like isn't really open to anyone else's ideas. Like it's almost like closed off. Probably there's like pain behind her to have gotten her to this reverse state, but same for the King of Swords. So there's just a lot of stubborn energy. Two people, or possibly this is you, but I think it's two people showing here where it's like the King of Swords is like set on their happiness, on where their happiness lies, and the Queen of Swords is like tied into work. Take it as it resonates, or like I said, if that's both you showing through, there's a stubborn energy about how you think of this sunshine. It's yeah, it's coming off as closed off and is not wanting to change your mind or even open to hearing something that challenges your how you think of something, how you truly like think about something, and where your boundary is. Very sharp. Also could be a communication issue between these two if it's two different people. We are Mercury retrograde and these are both in reverse positions, and it's very air, lots of air energy. Take it as it resonates, my Scorpios. All right, let's get some advice for you. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. I am going to be using my gemstone deck. I think I've been calling it the crystal deck. Crystals and Gemstones, I think it's called. That's my personal deck. I don't normally use this for readings, but I felt like we needed it tonight. Spirit, can we please get some advice for my Scorpios? Spirit, can we please get advice for Scorpios? Can we please get advice for Scorpios? All right, we have the Two of Swords reversed. So this does show you making a decision about something. This is encouraging you to go within to make this decision. And when you do go within, like release these fears, because these fears that you have are like keeping you immobile. Maybe that's why we saw no movement in the earlier part of your reading, because there is fear coming up here, and it feels like Spirit just wants to highlight that so that maybe you can start to see like which ones are real, like which ones are, yeah, almost like logical. A lot of like mental energies coming through again with all the swords, lots of mental energy. So it almost makes me think that maybe you're overthinking things to the point where someone here is very set in their ways, different energies coming through, but they're both not showing up as their greatest selves. And this Knight of Swords just reminds us to like drop the swords that aren't serving us, drop the things that aren't serving us, that are keeping us scared, keeping us from being able to move. And then you also have the Seven of Wands, which is showing defensive energy, but I almost feel like this is telling you to defend what you have to defend. Like if that's yourself, if you know you're feeling a certain way, like it shows you defending something that like you believe in. So yeah, those are the messages that Spirit wanted to highlight and to throw out there. Let's get you some oracles, my Scorpios. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What else do our Scorpios need to know? Thank you. I feel like that Death card is going back to that Eight of Cups. By the way, this is Scorpio energy, the Death card. But not only that, but death and anger, those are very Scorpio appropriate oracle cards. Abundance. So you are abundant. So anytime the anger card comes out, it's like Spirit acknowledging, like, yes, there is anger here, but it's like, look, this image is cracked, because it's like that's what anger does. And you can't hold on to that forever, you know? It's not good for you, Scorpio. There is the end of a chapter here that I see is here or is coming. And, you know, it's almost like something has to be put to rest so that something new can begin. And then I love that you got the abundance card, because I feel like there's feelings of not being able to provide, but Spirit is reminding you that you are abundant. I love that, Scorpios. All right, let's get a charm situation going. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What else do my Scorpios need to know for the month of October? All right. We have the haha clown pin. So maybe there's concerns over how other people view us. I'm definitely feeling like if you do feel like you can't like be the provider you want to be, I feel like that's more of a perspective than a reality, if that makes sense. Especially if other people have opinions over what you can and can't do. Take that as it resonates. We have the La Nalgona pin, which this to me, and Angel Baby, it's about self-love. Self-love. Love yourself the way you are. We have the Goddess pin, which is like tune into yourself. Take care of yourself is coming through. We have George Michael, like wear stuff that makes you feel good. We have these juicy thighs, ain't dickmatized, another self-love, like choose yourself first always. Then we have the Homer and Marge pin, which there could be a couple involved here. Take that as it resonates. Or maybe The Simpsons means something to someone. All right, my Scorpios, and that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my Pisces friends. I hope you've all been doing amazing. Thank you so much for joining me here today for your October horoscope reading. Let's get started, my Pisces. Let's see what messages are in store for you for the month of October. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages. What do our Pisces need to know for the month of October? What do my Pisces that watch this video need to know for the month of October? Is there more than one? Oh, there was 3. Should we take them? All right, let's take them. Thank you, Spirit. What else do my Pisces need to know for the month of October? What's going to be the energy surrounding Pisces in October? What do they need to know about the energy in October? Wow. We'll put that back just because it was a stack of them. Pisces, lots of good things. Listen, just because they're good things doesn't mean they're easy. And the reason I say that is because I am acknowledging your pain in the situation. And my Pisces friends, I get it. But there are good things waiting for you. Let's see. We have big life changes coming. Big life changes. And one of them is going to be, you're going to hear things today that hopefully help you feel more empowered and help you feel like the independent beezy you are, you know? Because I'm feeling like right now you don't see yourself as this independent person. Maybe like your confidence is down. I feel like you don't feel recognized. So what I feel here is, like I just said, maybe you don't feel like you're being recognized right now, and that's what's making you feel dependent on something. Maybe you feel like your value or how you view yourself is wrapped up in how maybe others see you or how you're received by a public of some sort. There's a sense here of wanting to come in like victorious to like a parade. And I don't mean that in any other way other than, you know, sometimes we want to be recognized for our efforts, and I feel like right now you're not feeling recognized in some way, and it is attached to this energy of you being this really independent, attractive, and someone who's able to provide for themselves and for the things they need to around them. And it feels like right now you're not in that power. There is a sense of moving on or choosing to move forward, but you do seem, there's an energy of feeling fixated on something. And I always show this squirrel because if you see the squirrel, like he looks like he's gone nuts for the nut. Like it's just, when I see this, I see fixation. I see anxiety, maybe over planning that leads to more anxiety. Take it as it resonates. But that to me feels like you're fixed on something. And maybe this situation that you're moving forward from, it's something that you have been fixated on. So there is sadness here over something that's been very long term for you, something that gave you a lot, it not working out. There's like a break in the there's a crack in the foundation of something that's been here for a long time. It took a long time to build, and there's some sadness wrapped around that. I feel like you lost something in relation to that, and it's causing you sadness, but it's also causing you to not see these cups that are behind you that are still have opportunity in them. We do have the World card here. So like I said, it feels like a big life chapter is starting, but in order to start this, there's always a death that comes before. There's always something that ends so that we can move on to the next world. And it feels like you are on this journey, maybe moving forward into this new world, even though it feels difficult and you don't feel like you can. If you resonate with this, it's feeling like you're still ready to go into this next chapter, but there is a delay. And I feel like the delay makes you feel impatient, but it's also like a feeling of you're not really stopping to think about what have I learned before and how can I implement that now. It's like you're not like regenerating yourself, if that makes sense. There's a sense that the alchemy is off and your patience has probably like run dry at this point when you know there's a new journey to start, but there's a delay. This world card is attached to the energy where you are disconnected from your higher self. Feels like you're disconnected from your intuition, and that's probably stemming from this Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This feels like you're either going after something that you know is not for you, or you're just ignoring what your inner voice is telling you. Take that as it resonates, my Pisces friends. But that's all I am hearing from the tarot. Okay. The situation that could be changing, it could be a long-term relationship, a long-term job, a long-term something that offered stability in your life. Long-term meaning like 5, 10, 15, however many years, not like something that is from like a few months ago. It's something long-standing. Oh, you know what? Wrong deck. I just started grabbing decks from over here. Ready to move on to the next portion of your reading to see what advice we can give you. Spirit, can we please get some advice for my Pisces friends? Today we are using my personal deck. I feel this is one I only use for myself, but I felt like we could all use it today. Spirit, can we get advice for my Pisces, please? What do my Pisces need to know? What is the advice for Pisces? What is the advice for Pisces? Wheel of Fortune. So, Pisces, you got the World card and the Wheel of Fortune. So things are definitely changing and things are divinely happening. So I feel like there's something about taking on a new mentality. Spirit is encouraging you to open up your mind and allow yourself to take on this new mentality. Maybe the way you used to think about something, it's time to change how you think about something. I feel like you've been very hot and cold about whatever this is. There's the energy here with the Knight of Wands in reverse. Someone here has come in hot and excited and then just did not have the stamina or the endurance to be in it for the long haul. So there's a lot of fizzling out. It's like hot and cold, hot and cold. You start and stop. Lots of start and stop energy. And I feel like that's created a blockage. So if that's you, just be aware of that. There is something here that's divinely happening. There are things happening that are like beyond your control and not in your hands. That, along with the World card, I definitely think that the way you live your everyday life is going to change soon. Your reality that you have now, you're in the process of changing it to the next chapter. The Seven of Cups here, I do think that you are going to start to think and feel and see more clearly. Perhaps you're feeling confused, but when the Seven of Cups is reversed, it's showing us that we're now starting to release some of the things that were confusing. Maybe you're honing in on a vision. With the Moon card here, I do think that this is going to be a trying time, like that is going to require you to sit in the darkness. Like the Moon card is considered the dark night of the soul because it's like about doing healing work. It's about letting the truth come to light. It's about discerning what is real, what is not, what am I making up, and what is actually there. And the longer you sit in the dark, the more you're going to be able to see clearly. And there's something here about seeing things more clearly and having a new mindset relating to those things is what I'm getting for you, my Pisces friends. Take it as it resonates, apply it to your situation if it resonates for you. And if it doesn't, these messages could be for someone else. I'm always curious. All right, my Pisces friends. Let's now ask the oracles. Spirit, can we please get some more messages? There's the pain. Spirit is acknowledging your pain. Fear of the unknown, fear of sitting in the dark, fear of walking through that archway into the darkness. Any other messages for Pisces, Spirit? Thank you. Anger. And energy. Okay, we'll take those. Let's see what your first card was. It was Ghost. So maybe there's something from your past that's resurfacing, but it's here for you to ask yourself, like, what can I learn from this? What can I learn from this past ghost that's popping back up? Is what I'm getting. And I got that a few times throughout your reading, actually. Something about, the temperance in reverse. When I said it's like not taking things that you've learned in the past and implementing them, I feel like that's kind of coming up again. So Spirit is acknowledging your pain and your anger, but also wants to point out that you should remain aware and cognizant of what energy you are creating. What energy are you putting out there? It's very easy to be, well, that person makes me feel like this, or the energy they have is like this, but also like easy to not think of like, well, what energy am I putting out there and what's that bringing in? So it's like, what are you creating around you energetically? And we have the fear card. So there is fear here of walking through this doorway because it is dark in there, but I honestly feel that when you step into your fears, you're going to start to see more clearly. I said at the beginning of your reading, Pisces, it's good things, but it doesn't mean that they're easy. And the good things I see for you is that you are going to be getting out of this energy soon. It's just a matter of some healing work and some working on yourself, and then whatever those blockages are preventing your new starts, eventually they'll be cleared away, but you'll be a lot better off if you do your healing before you start this new journey. You can't start the fool's journey with a heavy ass backpack and a duffel bag and boxes of shoes or whatever. I'm just using that as an example, but meaning you can't have heavy baggage, Pisces. So time to process and unload now so you can go into this new chapter, being your best self, being independent, feeling strong, feeling attractive, feeling like you can provide. It's also a single card, so maybe there's fear here surrounding to being single. Take that as it resonates, my Pisces loves. Okay, Spirit, what else do my Pisces? Ow, I just stabbed myself. Need to know for the month of October. I'm all scared to stick my hand back in there. I really gotta look at. I think this was the culprit. I gotta go through there and put all the backs back on. They fall off every time I move them around. Okay, my Pisces friends. So maybe things are happening in this month of October. I mean, we did just read through the reading, but October is being highlighted here. Maybe bats mean something to you, but I really feel like it's something in October, maybe near Halloween time. Oh, maybe near Dia de los Muertos time too. Maybe there's something of significance that happened around Halloween or Dia with the St. Coco pin. That's what that makes me think of. Dia de los Muertos, which is November 1st and the night of November 2nd. So be who you are, like unapologetically. We have the thanks. I got it at Versace pin. This is Nomi Malone, and she was just always, well, she faked the funk, but she was who she was. We have a Prince pin here, so maybe there is a Prince connection. Maybe someone is a fan. Take it as it resonates. We have Know Your Worth, baby. This is for that reverse Nine of Pentacles. If you're not feeling powerful, this is a sign to know your worth. Also, the heart is self-love for me. This situation could be about a relationship. Maybe it's an ex that you are trying to feel independent from. Take it as it resonates. There is bullet holes in this, so maybe the situation died or it's time. We have Angel Baby, another self-love pin. Hearts are always about self-love for me. Take it as it resonates. Maybe someone here, that means something. We have the toilet paper. I threatened earlier to take this one out, but take it as it resonates. But this is always like flush what you don't need, like flush it out of your life. We have the little Kim mermaid pin. Maybe you like mermaids. Maybe you like purple or little Kim. I started hearing Big Mama thing. Can't tell by the number of diamonds in my ring. That's how many times I wanna. Can't say that. But yeah, she's powerful. I'm getting like powerful femme vibes there. Then we have a Modelo Mija. Maybe someone here likes Modelo. Take it as it resonates. Is that it? I got all the pins? All right. Thank you, my Pisces. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.